Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1991 ECE paper, and this question is related to digital circuits. This is a 5 marks question, came in 1991. The 4 variable function f is given in terms of minterms. F of a, b, c, d is minterms of sigma m of 2, 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14 and 15. Using the K-map, minimize the function in the SOP products form. Also given the realization using only 2 input NAND gates. Okay. So first of all we have to express it in K-map, then you can combine the cells possible and you can minimize the expression. You will get the SOP expression. So this is what we are going with the K-map. 4 variable K-map it requires, since f is function of a, b, c, d, and now I am writing it as a, b, these are nothing but c, d. So a, b, c, d minterms are going to be 2. 2 implies nothing but 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is 2. 3 is 0, 0, 1, 1 and 8 is 1, 0, 0, 0. 10 is 1010, 11 1011, 12 1100, 14 1110, 15 1111. So these are the minterms given. So that has been entered into the K-map. Now we are going to minimize by combining maximum possible cells with ones. Okay. So the possibilities are going to be, first one, this is going to be the 4 cells can be combined so that you can expect a product P1, and second one is nothing but you can combine these two things. Okay, these two cells can be combined with these two cells. By that time what you are getting is nothing but product term P2, and third one is nothing but, okay, third one you can go in this way. These two cells are going to be combining with these two cells. So this is what you are getting it as P3. So product 1 P1 P2 P3, now I will write. So P1 is nothing but A, P1 is equal to A multiplied by, okay, the common cells is nothing but AC, and P2 is nothing but these two cells. For that one, this is common is C and the common is B bar. B bar C you will get, B bar C you will get, and P3 is equal to, here you will get it as A D bar, A D bar you will get. So F can be written as, F is given as A D bar plus AC plus B bar C. So you can realize using NAND gates. By that time you must think that when you must use only 2 input NAND gates. So this is, you write it as F double bar. F is going to be, doesn't change its value whenever if you take double complement. So F double bar, that implies nothing but you are going with 2 complements. Those 2 complements is nothing but I am writing like this. For that one I am going with, this is the first complement and it is second complement. So for the first complement, that is for inner complement, use De Morgan's law, and that to assume that one, since you are going with 2 input NAND gates, okay, take this as going to be a product and this going to be some other one. So by that time you can write it as AD bar plus AC whole bar multiplied by B bar C whole bar into total bar. This is what you can get. So that is nothing but, this is first NAND gate output, this is second NAND gate output. Those two outputs are going to be connected to a third NAND gate so that you can get F. So the meaning is nothing but, here you are going with 2 NAND gates. Okay, only 2 input NAND gates we have to use, so that we are connecting in this way. So these are connecting to one more NAND gate. The output is nothing but F. So F has to be AD bar plus AC. So what you are expecting over here is nothing but, the input for this one is nothing but B bar C whole bar. Okay, and input over here is nothing but AD bar plus AC, AD bar plus AC, AD bar plus AC whole bar. If the inputs for this first NAND gate is going to be like this, then the output F is nothing but multiplication of those two inputs, and again it is going to be giving the final complement. So that is what the F function required. So to get B bar C whole bar, we require, okay, we require, here it is, the input for this one is B bar and the input for this one is C, so that you will get B bar C whole bar. It has not given that one complements are not available, so that we can think that one complements are readily available, so that you can write B bar and C as going to be inputs for this second NAND gate, okay, for this second NAND gate, and so that you are getting B bar C term. And for this third NAND gate, what you must get is nothing but AD bar plus AC whole bar. Okay, so this AD bar plus AC whole bar can be getting in this way. First of all, AD bar is going to be a product. Okay, AD bar is going to be a product you will get, and next one is nothing but AC is going to be a product. AC is going to be a product. So here you are getting AC bar, and here you will get it as AD bar whole bar. So by that time these are going to be the inputs, AD and AC are going to be inputs. Now if you are going to be giving it to a NAND gate, you will get it as AD bar, okay, whole bar, AD bar into AC bar whole bar. So that implies nothing, AD bar whole bar into AC bar whole bar. So if you are going to minimize this one, you will get the same function as AD bar plus AC bar. AD bar plus AC you will get, but what you will get is nothing but complement. So to get a complement, what you have to do is nothing but you are going to be connecting, okay, these two are going to be same, these two are going to be, sorry, these two are connecting it to a NAND gate, these two are going to be connecting it to a NAND gate. So whose output is nothing but this one. This you have to get a complement, so give it to one more NAND gate. Okay, connect those two things. So this is what the realization. Here AD bar plus AC you will get, that will be gets complemented, and you will get this function over here. At this point you will get this function. Sorry, wait. If you give directly, that is sufficient. Okay. So this function is going to be directly given to a NAND gate. For that one, you are going to be giving it to two inputs. The two inputs are going to be shorted, and if you give this one, you will get that function. So how many number of NAND gates total required is nothing but 1, 2, 3, and it is 4. This is 5, and it is 6. So total of 6 2 input NAND gates are required to get the function F. Okay, thank you.